Hey, everyone. Welcome to the Coach to Coach show with Alease Michelle. Today, I am super excited about today's interview. I know you guys can't see us right now. I got everything covered up, but I'm doing this because I want to make sure that everything is going great. Y'all know how the internet goes, right? It can be acting a little funny. And I want to make sure that you guys hear us and that you have time for Facebook to get the notification as well as YouTube. But stay tuned. We got some stuff dropping today that is going to be awesome. I want to make sure you hear us. Oh, you can hear us. Okay. So, guys, today we are going to be blessed with the presence of Kevin Marie Davis, and she is a business coach who helps overwhelmed, creative, and ambitious women become powerful CEOs that they desire to be, all while balancing their current work and family lives. Y'all, we all need this, right? So let's welcome Miss Kevin Marie. I'm gonna make sure I do this right. Yay! Hey, Rosa is on with us. Hola, Rosa.
How you
Hello,
doing?
hello, Miss Sheila. Awesome. Kevin, can you see the comments on your side?
Let me check. Let me
Is that gonna make you a little nervous? Don't be.
look.
Y'all make sure y'all make Kevin Marie feel like we homegirls. This is a safe place. It's okay to be nervous. We all have been there. Hello, Felicia. Thank you. So what we're gonna do? Look at Nikki. Nikki on him with you.
Hey, Nikki.
Awesome. So what we're gonna do, Kevin Marie. I'm sorry. I'm curious about that. Your name. Tell me about that real quick.
Okay, so do I? Can you hear my mic? Because I'm steady touching it. Okay. My name. A lot of people think that I'm named after my father, but I am not. My mother said she saw it in a book under names for girls. I think she just made that up. So it's Kevin Marie, and actually, my whole first name is Kevin. It wasn't until I became an adult and started putting my stuff on resumes, I was like, Kevin Marie, I'm going to hyphenate it. So I hyphenate, but my name is Kevin.
Okay. Well, I love
Call me
that.
Kevin Marie though, because I like to be called Kevin Marie.
Okay, Kevin Marie, awesome. So, what I want you to do and tell everybody is to tell us like who you are, where you're from. Just give us like some little bit of background information about you before we dive into the questions.
Okay, well, first and foremost, I am a wife. I am a working mom of three boys. Yes, I have three boys and I work. And I'm a self-made business coach for moms. And I also hold two leadership positions at my kids' school. So
Mm,
I do all the things.
gosh, that's busy. No wonder you wrote this book, which I can't wait to hear
Exactly.
about. Like,
Exactly.
because I don't have any kids. It's just me and my husband in this household, and it's already enough work to take care of just me and him. So I can imagine.
Well, if you do have kids, I'll give you the book for free.
I know. No kids nowhere in the future.
It's all good.
I'm too old for that now. Miss Sheila says, I like that. I started to name my daughter Michael. So, hey,
That's
see,
a cute name.
that's very cute. So, you told us a little bit about yourself. So, tell us a little bit who you help. I know you say mompreneurs, but like what type of mom, where they are in their business, that kind of thing.
Okay, so I'll put it like this. There is a category of us working moms, right? Who consistently work our jobs, but also we have these dreams. We're at work and we're like, man, I wish I could do this. Man, I want to be a lady boss. I want to be a boss chick. So basically, that's who I focus on because I have a lot of people or women who come to me and they'll say things like, girl, how you do it all? How you run a business? So it's like that's who I work with. And we vibe really well because the strategies that I've come up with and my non negotiables and how I honor them, that is really what has helped my business go forward, as well as those women,
Awesome.
a little
Make sure
pocket of women.
make sure you might want to hold your mic because I don't want
Oh,
you to hear. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fine. I'll hold it. It's all
Okay.
good.
Okay. All right. All right. So that's awesome. So you know what? I'm gonna go off the question real quick because what would you say to someone about creating, like you said, you have your non-negotiables. What does that mean?
So I'll be very specific about one of them, and that is saying no. Okay. I know a lot of people are people pleasers, especially when you're a mom. It's like you feel like you have to commit to everybody and everything, and then you have to maintain these relationships with your girlfriends and other people. But mm-mm. If you have something in your mind, especially if your career is focused on a specific thing, then that's what you need to focus on. And, people are in your life for a season and for a reason. So, like, one of my non negotiables that I consistently honor is, I say no if I can't do it. And if it's going to mess up the little rotation that my family and I have, can't do it. I love you, but I can't do it. So,
Yeah, I totally agree with that. One of the things that I like to tell my the people who follow and clients and the coachpreneurs is that create like a schedule, like for yourself. And if you can, be on someone else's schedule, a 9 to 5, the man, whatever, he gives you a schedule. Why can you not keep your own schedule? So do you have a schedule like that as well?
I do, and I also have routines. My my routines are based off of my schedule, if that makes any sense. Like, for example, I'm blessed to be able to work from home. So I get up every single day before my kids simply because I need that time because I got 3 boys and they're always bickering and they're very close in age. So it's like I need to mentally prepare myself for that. So I get that time to myself, and then they go to, get up and then they get ready for school. I get them on the school bus. But then I also have my 9 to 5 work that I need to take care of. And I also will have business work. It just depends. So it's like I honor my schedule more than my calendar, what I put on my calendar more than I do my schedule, if that makes any sense. So it's like my day-to-day routine is the same. Um, so that's, it's like the same thing, but all my kids are in the bed by 8. And me and my husband, we get time every single night to spend together. That is very important, especially if you're married, because that when I first started working on my business, I would not leave the computer. And I actually had a blog before I kind of turned my blog into a business. And my my husband be like, "How long you gonna be on that computer?" you know, "How long you gonna do this?" And then it dawned on me like, "Oh my God, he just really wanted to spend some time to me." And he would come sit by me and he'll just start talking. I'm thinking like, "Dang, I can't concentrate. I gotta get up." So it's like I really had to make sure that I was continuously being intentional about that as well, giving him his time.
Girl, I am so with you on that. Although my husband and I both do sort of the same thing, right? He's working right now in the living room where I'm interviewing you, but my cutoff time when I walk out of this office is 6 o'clock, and that's it. I might have phone calls coming through. I don't even answer the phone. I'm like, that's our time. Either I'm cooking, or we going to eat, or we watching our favorite TV shows together. But I think that's really important. And I also think that even if you're not married, that you should give yourself that time to like shut down and not be on the computer all the time trying to do work. Because when you're right, when you're at home, working from home, this is your job. You are doing this from time you wake up until you walk into your office and do your work. So y'all, I hope y'all heard that. So it's not just me preaching that you need to have some kind of schedule or
And I
some stuff.
also have that in the book too. I have chapters on that, like, the importance of having that harmonious flexibility with your job and your family and your beloved ones. So I have all of that stuff in the book. Those are some of my non-negotiables
Good,
as
good.
well.
I did put Kevin Marie's link to her website in the comments, guys. So when you first hopped on, you probably saw the link to her website. But I'm gonna make sure she gives us, if she has a special link, I'm gonna make sure to put that special link in there as well. If she has a freebie, so we can help her build her list. We all about that around here, okay? And
Yes.
so that you guys can get on her list as well. All right. So those were like the nosy questions that I have, right? So let's get down into the nitty gritty, okay?
Okay.
So what mistakes do people tend to make when they are first starting their business, in particular moms or just in general? What mistakes have you seen?
Not necessarily having a plan, okay? And you'll be like, "Imma start this, Imma do this." But you don't necessarily have a plan and they don't really know who they're speaking to. They don't
Mm,
know who their audience is. Like, honestly, it took me years to kind of focus in, like, you know what? I'm a business coach for moms because that's who I started talking to the most. Like the moms, they were more interested in my strategy. So I think that one of the most difficult aspects of starting any business, you just have to know who you are talking to.
right.
Whether it's a product, whether it's a service, you just have to know. And then you have to kind of visualize, like, okay, who is this person? Like, you just have to know, seriously.
So how do you okay, Nikki says, before we go on, hello, Miss Eileen. Miss Eileen is viewing us from on YouTube. Madness to Mindset Coaching and Marketing is also viewing us on YouTube, and she says hi. And Nikki says it's so hard not to be on your computer all the time. She's trying to get better. So do you have any recommendations on how to make Nikki make that happen?
Well, I think she probably needs to just kind of write down when is she going to start and when she's going to stop, and then focus on taking breaks. Because I think, you know, me, when I used to go into the office, I took my breaks. So, and I'm pretty sure people who go into the office for their jobs, they take their breaks. And so I think you need to take your breaks and then just know when you're going to have a start time and a stop time.
Yeah, I think that's really important. Good advice. Okay. So mistakes tend to be, you see that people do not know their ideal clients and what they're doing. That I agree because I was like all over the place when I first started and I wasn't sure. And, I was coaching everybody who had a brick and mortar business, who was a coach. And then after about, you on top of that, once you start talking to certain people on the phone, you can immediately know if this client is not a fit for you within 2 minutes of the phone call, right?
So true.
Yeah. And so I say, even if you are a little confused about where your ideal clients are coming from, I think just get out there and get your clients so that you know that it's almost like in the back of your mind, you have to say, I'm going to do this until I find the right client that I want to work with. Right.
Yeah,
Because it ain't going to be perfect the first time you go out there. It's just
it
not.
it really is. It's
Mm-mm.
not. And then you'll have to figure out a way to, like, this is not gonna work. Maybe we can move forward another time, because sometimes you have to let people develop in their business before you can even move forward with
Right.
them. And then sometimes you can kind of tell off the bat, like, does this person just want to pick my brain and see what I know? Or does this person really need help? Um, and I wanted to add something you said. So, like, you as a coach, I know for sure, like, even though somebody will come to you specifically for what you put out there, they start telling you they health problems, they problems they having with their girlfriends and everything. So you end up just kind of being a coach for them, period. And I have no problems with that. So
See, you're good. So I'm gonna have to send clients your way. I am not good at that. Like and I mean, most of you guys who follow me, I am very outgoing. I am very, um, I'm really direct. I think I'm not as much. I try to be a little bit softer with my words. My old students used to say these little things. They used to write in the notebook all of my little crazy things I used to say to them because I was just so direct, right? But I'm not really good with the life coaching part. Like I don't consider myself a life coach. So when you come to me, you got to have your stuff together because I'm gonna be like, hey, let's do this. Bam, bam, bam. Here's this system. Let's do this. And if you still like him and a han about, oh, I don't know if I have confidence. I'm like, okay, how about I just refer you to Kevin Marie? She likes to talk to people like that, and then she can get your business together.
it depends though, because honestly, I'm not necessarily a life coach,
Mhm.
but I'm very intuitive, and I appreciate that gift. So it's like I can talk to somebody who really needs help planning their week, who needs to understand how to prioritize what matters, and then eliminate all the busy work they have, and then automate tasks, so that they can delegate them better. Like, those are my top skills. And so when it sounds like somebody needs help with that, I'm okay with listening to
You
other
are
stuff.
awesome.
But we're gonna get back on track though. Like, like I'll be like, oh, okay, oh man. Okay, but let's
Let's get
work on
it.
this. Seriously, because I mean, sometimes just getting it out is okay, and I'm
Right.
cool with that.
That's good. See, you awesome. I
Thank
told
you,
you
thank
guys she
you.
was awesome. Oh, so that was Cheryl, who was the madness to mindset. She says, "Hi, Lisa. Cheryl currently having." Oh, she was telling. Okay, all right, gotcha. All right, so let's go on to the next question. How did you become a business coach? Like, and why? Because you
Well,
say you were blogging.
I was okay. So there's a story behind this. So years ago, I think it was about 2014 or 2015, when people were really starting to have those landing pages out there. And I saw this really awesome landing page, and I was like, dang, this girl good. She can teach me how to do this. I was like, oh, she bad. And I kept going back to it. And she was promoting her group coaching program.
Mhm.
And I told my husband, I was like, sweetheart, I was like, I need to do
Oh,
this.
your
I said,
volume went out.
oh,
Wow. Okay,
can you
good,
hear
good.
me? I
Uh-huh,
had
uh-huh.
told my look, I'm holding it down, but I had told my husband, I was like, I said, I need to do this. Like, and I had to give him reason why, and he was okay with it. So I went through her coaching program. And it was a coaching program basically for you to kind of like do what I'm doing now.
Mhm, mhm.
And I went through that program, but through that program, I was calling myself a different coach. Okay, a worthiness coach at the time,
Okay.
simply because I was like, shoot, I know what I'm worth. It was like, I don't know, I was feeling like I was going through something, so I was calling myself a worthiness coach as I was going through her program, because a lot of these programs, you do a deep dive and assessment initially, and so I did that, and then I I did it for about 2 years, and I had me a nice little email list going. I had my little business going. Then I put it down and kinda let life get in the way, and, let my baby just kinda take over everything. Just be spoiled. And, I was like, "No, this is not me," because I like being able to have my own. Like, I like being able to have my business. So I started the blog. 'Cause I was like, "I'm going to do something," this is what was popular, like, the boss moms, they were blogging. They were blogging to get their, blogs going around. I was like, "Man, this blogging thing ain't for me either." And so I came across another coach, that taught you how to turn your business into a blog. Turn your blog into a business. And I was like, was this for me, God? Like when I ran across that. And so basically but my blog was about productivity. And it's just crazy how things turned around. Like my blog, like I didn't want no fashion blog because I'm not into fashion like that. I didn't want like a lifestyle blog because I'm like, in my mind, my life was boring. I just had kids, like, But then people would always ask me, how do you do the things that you do? Like literally, my husband and I are not from here. We live in Atlanta, Georgia. And I'm from Chicago, he is from Kentucky. And we don't really have family in the city, so it's like we've always had to just kind of figure out ways to make everything work. And this one lady, I always volunteer at my kids' school, and this one lady, every time she sees me, she'll say, "You're always here. You have a smile on your face." And I'm like, because I don't let this type of stuff bother me. I'm here because I want to be. I
Right.
know how to manage my time. I know how to prioritize things. And, I could have been like, hey, you want to be on my team? But at the end of the day, that's really how it all started out. Like, I turned my blog into my business. And then um, the business coach part for moms really came, a couple months ago, because I knew I was writing a book, and I knew it was gonna be specifically for moms,
Wow.
so that's where it
That's
all
good.
came from.
That's good. Guys, I want you guys to listen to what she's saying. And I think a lot of times when we start our business, we think that whatever we starting right now has to be the thing. And that you feel like if you change, that people are going to talk about you online, or people are going to say, oh, this girl is all over the place. She was just doing this. Y'all, let me just tell y'all, I don't know who I was telling this to the other day. I said, if you just deleted all your pages right now and just took a high, just went away for about a couple of months, people would forget you and not even know you exist because someone else is taking your place. So when you switch and change, ain't nobody giving that much thought. The people who are, they're in your business because they ain't got nothing else to do. But ain't nobody thinking about that. And the person who when you change to whatever you change to, you probably, that person who's been watching you probably needed that change. They needed for
Yeah.
you to make that change, right? So if you are in between changing from being a life coach to a business coach to a success coach to a transformational, whatever it is, it's okay to change. You ain't got to start a new page. You ain't got to do brand a whole new website, because some people would do that. You don't have to do all of that. You can just
Don't
create.
do it. Don't do it.
Because it's a headache and it costs more money and it takes so much time. And anyway, let me get off that soapbox and move on,
No,
right?
it's all good. I can totally relate, really. If you now for you nosy people, if you like to be nosy, I like to be nosy.
Me too.
If you scroll on my all the way down my Instagram page, guess what you're gonna see? All stuff about my family. All stuff about my family. And I had to think about it. I was like, do I really need to try to separate the two and drive myself crazy, logging in 4 and 5 and 6 times? No. So if you scroll down, you'll see my kids and maybe my daddy or my mom or my sister, somebody. So it's like, don't feel bad about any type of change because I may change again. 2020 is our year, right? I
Right?
feel like it's 2020 is everybody's year. So shoot, December I might feel like I want to do something else, but I think you as you change, you grow. And it's almost like you come out of these spaces that you're in because you've been uncomfortable for so long where you are, and then you just go to the next level. So that's how I look at it.
Yeah, and then it's so good, and I wish more people would talk about that, right? So that all the rest of us won't feel like we crazy for changing or that we're wrong for what we're doing. So, but we not, but we changing that. We changing the environment so people can know that you can be scatterbrained a little while and be great one time, be scatterbrained another time, and still make money.
Yeah,
Yes, you can.
that is so true. Yeah.
So Rosa says nuggets, trust the journey. Cheryl says yes, that's exactly how I was feeling. Those exact thoughts were controlling me. I'm glad for the clarity. Awesome. All right,
Yeah,
I got a
no
couple more
welcome.
questions.
No, that's
Um,
fine.
what is the best resources that have helped you along the way in your business?
Honestly, I used to use Trello and I liked it because of the cute little pictures and stuff. But I was like, I'm a really be a boss chick, and I started using Asana. And so I like using it because I like being able to just move my stuff over to the next week, but like, flip it over in the calendar. So I use Asana often. And I also use Zoom a whole lot because I know some people like to do discovery calls on the phone, but honestly, I like to see your face. Like for real. Even if I'm doing a discovery call and they just call in on the phone, I'm like, can I see your video? Like, so that's a tool that I really like to use.
That's
And
good.
and I'm trying to think, is there something else that I use often? And then Squarespace. I'm a Squarespace website, person.
That's good.
Oh, and I got one more. Canva. Canva is my buddy.
Canva
Canva all day
is
long.
all day long,
I should have
all day
said
long.
that first. Canva. Sometimes I'm
Canva.
like, oh, let me stop playing. I'm
And that's
making
what
a new graphic.
and now that Canva has all these new features, you be like, oh my gosh, I can do this. I can insert a video. I mean, it's like, yes, yes.
Yeah, you start feeling like you went to school to be a graphic artist or something. I love Canva.
Yeah, see, I have a background in graphic design, so I know that like this kind of Canva was like, whoa,
And
can't
the
believe it.
woman created it.
Yeah, I
A
did not
boss
know.
chick. She created Canva. Yes.
I did not know that.
Boss chick?
Oh, she getting paid. Woo!
She
All
is.
right. So Chantel hopped in and she says hi. Angela says hi. Who else did I miss? All right. So if you guys didn't hear, I think Kevin Marie's sound went out just a little bit. She loves
Uh-oh.
us. That's okay. You were just talking it into the moment. No, no, no problem. She mentioned Asana, which you might have to give us a training on Asana because
I
that
would
is
love to.
that is not my jam. I have tried it, right? I've tried it on my phone. I've tried it on my, on my laptop. I I guess because I'm so creative, that is too structured for me. And so if someone can show me how they use it in their business, that might be great. You said Asana and you said Zoom to
I
do
said
discovery
Zoom.
page. Uh-huh. That's great. Meeting people online and showing them by video is powerful. When I first started, I couldn't do that because I was working and I was doing discovery calls during my break. And so I would go in
Oh,
my car and do these discovery calls on my phone in the car. So it was just easy. Rosa says she loves Asana as well, of course, because she has a VA business. And so they use Asana all the time. Okay.
oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So here's a fun question that I want to ask you, and then I got the last question is about what upcoming projects that you have or whatever things that you want to share with us. Okay,
Okay.
so the my fun question is, if you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Oh Lord. If I could have one superpower, that would be oh my goodness, that's a hard one. Because I already said I have a gift of being intuitive. Because I was gonna say being in people's mind. If I had a superpower, I would love to. Oh my god, I can't even think of nothing. Because I feel like I'm powerful already. Like I
Oh
said,
yeah, that's
you see how
good.
I just turned that around? Like
Yes.
I'm like, if I had a superpower, um,
Okay, how
I
about
would learn all the lottery numbers and
just no, no. Okay, to be able to see into the future, so you'll
yes,
know what the yes,
yes, that's what it.
yes, good.
That's perfect. Yep.
And then one last one, real quick, that made me think about it. What's one of your favorite books?
One of my favorite books, I said this the other day. I'm looking at it now because this, when I first started my little entrepreneur stuff, this was one of the books that people, I shouldn't say when I first started, but when I started to read this, the You Are the Badass, because Jen Sincero, she actually writes like how I write in my book. Like, um, I don't throw cuss words out all the time, but it's like four of them in my book. But you understand, what I'm saying in the
Right.
sentences that a cuss word is in. So I just like how she writes, how she talks. So that's one
That
of my favorites.
that was a good book. I didn't read it. I listened to it by audio. So yeah, it's very very good. That's good. Connie says she would make people have a good mood. So Connie, see, maybe I'm saying this Corinne. I think she knows you, Connie.
Oh, Corinne
Yeah,
Carr.
Corinne, yeah.
Oh yes, yes, yes. She says what?
She says you would make people have a good mood.
Oh, yeah, I do change the scene real quick. Yeah, she right. She
Love
right.
Love it, love it. All right. So what new promotions you got going on? What's happening? Like
Well,
what you got going on?
upcoming, I will say locally, this weekend, actually, I am vending at an event here in Atlanta. It's called Her Story Brunch. I think people can still get tickets, but I'm vending there selling my books, my planners, because yes, I have a planner, and I also have a journal, and I'm selling all three at the event this Sunday, the 19th, Her Story Brunch. And then the following Saturday, actually, no, I said that this event was this weekend, is this weekend, Sunday, the 19th. I'm having a book signing the following Saturday on the 25th at this place called John's Creek Books and Gifts here in Atlanta. And I even
Yeah.
have an Eventbrite. So if any of you all are in the Atlanta area, you can come to my book signing. It won't be your typical book signing because we will have girl chat. We will have, conversations and Q&A and all of that other stuff. So it'll be a fun book signing. Um, and then upcoming after that, I am going to be doing more one-on-one coaches because I have some clients coming up down the pipeline. And I'm trying to think of just how to bend every month the whole year 2020 because I'm trying to just sell my book off the charts.
That's
So yes,
good. Good, good, awesome. So, do you have a special link that you want to share with us?
I do. So if you are interested in just knowing more about the book, because she said she put my website link on there, which is kevinmarie.com with the hyphen. But also, if you want to just go straight and find out about my book, my planner, my journal, it's kevinmarie.com/, full time grind. And you can go right there specifically if you just want more information about the
and
book.
and full time is one. I mean, the whole thing, full time grind.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Got it. I put it in there.
Yep.
Awesome
And I'm
sauce.
on all the on social media, Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. Yeah, that's it.
Good. Awesome. You know what, Kevin Marie? I really enjoyed you. I follow you on Instagram. Love your posts. Love
Thank
your
you.
your book cover is beautiful. When I saw that
Thank
you had the planner,
you.
I was like, "Yay!" A coach with products. That's the thing. You need to have some products because we all going to be at some kind of event. We're going to want to vend. You might be a speaker somewhere. You need to have products in the back of the room.
In
Those
your
type of
pocket.
things. What'd you say?
Products in your pocket. Yeah, like this is what I got. So true.
Yeah, we know what? We need to have a course on products in your pocket
I got them for you. So
or products in your pocketbook, like the Southerners say.
yes, yes.
Awesome. All right. Before we close out, is there anything that you feel like every mompreneur or entrepreneur needs to know before they start a business or as they're working their business? What is your, final words to everybody?
The number one thing, I don't even think I said this as we've been on this. The number one thing that has helped me up level in my business has been to have an accountability partner because they push me. I have a couple of them. They push me, okay? And I'd be like, "Dang, man, why you say that?" But because you have somebody, you put it out there, you got to get you some good ones though. That's really gonna hold you accountable. Like, did you do this? Did you do that? So always, as you work towards having this business, get you some really good accountability partners.
I think I agree with that. Super important. I have one right now who in the living room, my husband. I married one. Like, you need to be doing Facebook ads. Did you do this? Did
That's
you
a
have that?
blessing. That's a
Yeah.
blessing.
It is. It is. He'll wake up and say, okay, so what you doing today? What's your plan? What's your three things that you need to have done today? I was like, I got to do this, this, and this. And so he makes sure we both have time to do that. So definitely having someone who holds you accountable.
A
My
must.
cousin, yeah, my cousin's always calling. It's like, "What's up? What you been doing? I've been seeing your videos. How things going? Blah blah blah." So I'm surrounded by people, even my family, that are just like been my accountability people, which I've been blessed to have that.
Yes, that's a blessing. But if
Uh,
if if people don't have them in their family, I charge you to find you a good accountability. And find me on Instagram. I might be willing to be your accountability partner.
yes.
It depends.
Awesome. Well, Kevin Reed, thank you so, so much for joining us today.
You're
I'm pretty sure
welcome.
everyone has enjoyed you. You've gotten some wonderful comments around how much you've taught them. And you've got one person, Felicia Johnson, says that your event is near her house. And so she
Oh,
says she's going to
come.
come. So
Thank
that's
you.
awesome. I didn't know I had so many Atlanta followers around here.
That means you need to plan a trip soon.
I know, I
Yeah.
know, I know. All right, yeah. You know what? Y'all could do a meet and greet and tell me to show up. I show up.
All right.
Show
That's
up.
that's gonna be in the works. So all
Okay.
right, cool.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. Thank you again, Miss Kevin Marie. And
Thank you for
guys,
having me.
you are welcome. Again, guys, if you go and purchase Miss Kevin Marie's book, you guys get yourself together, right? Get your grind together, take your full time. What is it? What is it? Full-time grind to full-time? You know,
It's
I get stuff mixed all up.
it's okay. It's full-time grind, a mother's guide to managing motherhood and entrepreneurship full time.
Look, y'all look at that. That was a rhyme. Did that, girl.
Thank you.
You are so welcome. All right. You have an awesome and blessed day. And thank you so much again, Kevin.
Thank
Kevin Marie.
thank you.
You're welcome.